Ciao, sono Anna e questo è My Italian Circle. Che bella macchina! La tua macchina è veloce? Ho incontrato un vecchio amico. Quella casa è veramente vecchia. Quegli alberi sono molto antichi. Bella, veloce, vecchio, antichi. These are all adjectives, words that provide additional information on other words, such as nouns. They give color and strength to your speech. Managing adjectives in English is pretty simple. They precede the noun they refer to and they never change. Red car. That car is red. An old friend. This house is very old. Easy. In Italian, though, we need to keep in mind a few rules in order to express ourselves with all the communicative power of adjectives. So keep watching. But before we go on, I want to ask you to subscribe to our channel to show us your support and help us create more videos. It really means a lot to us. Let's go! Adjectives. Gli aggettivi. The basic concepts that you should keep in mind when studying Italian adjectives are gender and position. Gender. Like nouns, adjectives have a gender. For example, we can say una macchina rossa, feminine. Un cielo azzurro, masculine. Position. Adjectives usually follow the noun they refer to. Una camicia gialla. But sometimes they can be placed before the noun. Un vecchio amico. When this happens, the meaning of the sentence can be different. Vediamo insieme. The first rule that we have to remember is that adjectives agree in gender and number with the noun they refer to. If the noun is masculine, singular, the adjectives must be masculine, singular. Un teatro famoso. If the noun is feminine, singular, the adjective must be feminine, singular. Una città moderna, and so on. Therefore, the adjectives change the form accordingly. This is the basic idea. Now, let's have a look at the endings of adjectives. As we saw for nouns, the vast majority of masculine adjectives end in O. Un bagno caldo. Un treno lento. And feminine adjectives usually end in A. Una montagna innevata. Una moneta rara. Adjectives ending in E have the same form for masculine and feminine. Una festa interessante. Un romanzo interessante. Remember, when an adjective is listed in a dictionary or in a grammar book, it's given in its masculine singular form. To make the feminine singular form, you just have to change the O ending into A. Un ragazzo simpatico. Una ragazza simpatica. And again, if the adjective ends in E, it doesn't change. Una foresta verdeggiante. Un bosco verdeggiante. What about the plural form? It basically follows the same rule of nouns. Adjectives ending in O form the plural with I. I teatri famosi. Adjectives ending in A form the plural with E. Le case nuove. Adjectives ending in E always form the plural with I. Le ragazze sorridenti. I ragazzi sorridenti. Facile! A number of adjectives end in ista. Egoista. Femminista. Capitalista. These adjectives have the same singular form for both masculine and feminine. Una donna egoista, un uomo egoista. But they change in the plural form. Donne egoiste, uomini egoisti. So, the feminine plural ending is e and the masculine plural is i. I paesi capitalisti, le ragazze femministe. As with nouns, adjectives ending in ca add an h in the plural to return the hard sound of si. Chiesa antica, chiese antiche. Trattoria tipica, trattorie tipiche. Adjectives ending in co form the plural with chi if the accent is on the second to last syllable, and with ci if the accent is on the third to last syllable. Palazzo antico, palazzi antichi. Ristorante tipico, ristoranti tipici. Finally, there is a group of invariable adjectives, mainly colors, that never change. Un muro rosa. Una bicicletta rosa. Un prato verde. Una casa verde. Rosa, fucsia, lilla, blu are all invariable adjectives. They never change. But remember that this doesn't apply to all colors. Rosso and giallo, for example, change according to the noun they modify. Le rose rosse. Now I want to spend a few words on two very common adjectives. Bello, beautiful, and quello, that.
Che bella! Che bella!
Io?
Oh, che bello!
These adjectives change according to the letter that follows, and it's the same spelling rule of determinative articles. When a noun begins with a consonant, bello and quello are shortened in bel and quel. Un bel libro. Un bel discorso. Quel libro. Quel discorso. If the noun begins with S plus consonant Z, PS, GN, then we use the full form. Un bello sconto. Quello zio. Un bello gnomo. When a noun begins with a vowel, bello and quello are apostrophized. Un bell'albergo. Quell'albergo. The plural of bel is bei, while the plural of quel is quei. The plural of bel is begli, and the plural of quel is quegli. Due bei libri. Due begli uomini. Finally, when these adjectives are predicative, which is just a fancy word to say that they come after the verb to be, essere, then we use the full form. I libri sono belli. I libri sono quelli. Other adjectives also undergo a few spelling changes, such as buono and grande. Please go to our website and download a free PDF to know more about them and do some exercises. Una cara insegnante o un insegnante cara? Now it's time to talk about the second factor that we have to keep in mind, the position of the adjective in the sentence. Unlike English, Italian adjectives generally come after the noun. Una musica rilassante. Remember, adjectives of color, shape and nationality always go after the noun. I ristoranti francesi. Una mela verde. La tavola rotonda. Some adjectives, though, are usually placed before the noun, such as possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, and ordinal numbers. What does that mean? Let's see. La mia casa. Possessive adjective. Mia, mai. Quella fotografia. Demonstrative adjective. Quella, that. Il primo premio. Ordinal number. Primo, first. Some common adjectives change their meaning based on their position. Un caro bambino, a dear child. Una macchina cara, an expensive car. As a general rule, we can say that when adjectives follow the noun, they have a more literal meaning, and when they are placed before the noun, the meaning is figurative or emphatic. Let's compare some common adjectives placed before and after the noun. Alto. Un alto dirigente means an important manager, while un dirigente alto means a tall manager. Grosso. Un grosso avvocato. Here grosso is a synonym of important, an important lawyer, where un avvocato grosso may refer to his weight or size. Vecchio. Un vecchio amico is an old friend, someone we have known for a long time. Un amico vecchio is an elderly friend. Grande. Un grande dipinto is a great painting. Un dipinto grande is a big painting. We refer to its size. Diverso. Ho diverse idee means that I have several ideas. Ho idee diverse means that my ideas differ from yours. Buono. Un buon insegnante means he's a good teacher, he's professional, while un insegnante buono means a good-hearted teacher. Povero. Un pover'uomo. The O here is dropped before a vowel. Is a miserable man, while un uomo povero is a poor man. Let's summarize. Adjectives agree in gender and number with the noun they refer to. La casa, azzurra. Le porte, bianche. In general, adjectives follow the noun they refer to. Il russo è una lingua difficile. Michele è una persona affidabile. Certain common adjectives, however, generally come before the noun and have a more figurative meaning. Lillo è un bravo cane. Daniela è una cara ragazza. È una brutta faccenda. Mauro è un vecchio amico. Finally, possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, and ordinal numbers are always placed before the noun. Il mio gatto. Quella nave. La prima volta. That's all for now. I hope it's all clear. Leave me a comment if you have questions, and go to this video's page on our website to download a free worksheet and put into practice what you have just learned. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and get in touch with us on Twitter. Ciao!